Hey everybody, this is Malo here. Welcome to my first YouTube video. It's I think 2 a.m. I have a buddy's wedding tomorrow. I can't sleep. Anywho, let's go over my airsoft guns. We're gonna go from left to right. So on the left here, I have a VFC crane stock. I don't know exact gun I got it off of, but it was some sort of VR16. A buddy of mine sold it to me for a really cheap price. You know who you are, buddy. Thank you so much. And I ended up keeping the stock on this gun because I'm not a big fan of the 416 stock. You might ask what happened to that gun. You can see it on my Insta. It got hydro dipped by a group of guys named Mean Charles. Specifically Ian from Mean Charles. He's a great guy. And then, since I'm not going to say I had no use, but a buddy of mine could put better use of the gun, I passed it on to him for a great deal so he can make his HPA build. Anywho, next we're going to go to the pistol grip. This is a standard 416 pistol grip. I have dremeled off the nub, though. I don't like it catching on my finger. It kind of annoys me. I'm actually planning on doing one of GMR's mods where they put the Sugadoo rubber up in here and they like form it, make it nice so that it's a bit of a smoother transition because you get that AR finger. I don't know what it's called, but you get that fucking thing there that annoys your finger. Next up is the receiver. This is just a standard VFC 416 Delta receiver or 416D. I think it stands for deluxe, but I'm just gonna say Delta. I got this off of a company I got the base gun off a company in Quebec named Aventure Airsoft. Great guys. Good prices. They always ship pretty quickly, and if there's any problems, they let you know. This is not an advertisement. I wasn't paid by them. We're also going to go over the sling. This is a Magpul MS2 sling. It's a good sling. I got it for free. I won it in a raffle. It feels super nice and soft, but the biggest problem I have is it's really thin, so it kind of digs into your shoulder, which is not fun. And it's one of those 2-point to 1-point convertible slings, which I don't care for because I don't like 1-point slings because they tend to they drop the gun like this. I don't know how to explain it. And then it just hits your balls a lot, and that's not fun. And I mainly play in CQB fields, so I don't really need a sling. It's more there for when I do go to mail sims. But anywho, can't recommend any of the Magpul MS slings. They're not my cup of tea, but at the same time, if you have them and you love them, good. Use what works for you. Don't let anybody else's gear choices stop you from buying what you want. This is a VFC gearbox shell in here. Inside there, I've had everything redone by Z Custom Airsoft. So that's going to be a Siege Tech 10-to-1 build, a custom motor. The compression parts up in there, I don't know exactly what they are, but they're really nice. I have a near perfect air seal. It's shooting about 375 FPS with a .2, which is exactly where I wanted it. Sorry, this is a Lonex hop-up unit with an R-hopped Promi 285 barrel. Pretty sure it uses the stock VFC rubber. Yeah, as for anybody looking to upgrade hop-up units, keep in mind this is not my opinion as a tech, as I'm not a very good tech. This is my opinion as someone who's talked to techs and the advice that they've given me. A hop-up unit is just a shell. If what is inside the shell is bad, you are not consistent. If what's inside the shell is good, you're consistent. Saying that, hop-up units, of course, like anything, when they're made, they have quality control. The Lonex ones are usually really good. Sorry, I have a weird thumb. Promi ones, I've heard good things about them. I've heard bad things about them, which leads me to think that their quality control is not top-notch. But, if what you have works, stick with it. These rear sight and the front sight, sorry for the camera angle. This is my first time filming on a cell phone. This rear sight and that front sight are just stock VFC HK sights. I like them. I'm looking to get them replaced. A buddy of mine has a CAC taupe set, T-A-U-P-E. The micro irons, which I'm going to be stealing off of him. Lucas, give me your fucking irons. They're mainly there for looks, but I am planning on switching this rail out, with the HAO rail, the Geisley rail. They're a repro brand. A bunch of my friends have the rail. It's really nice, and the price is good. And I'm not spending like $900 on a real one. Up here in Canada, everything's fucking expensive. Ugh, sorry about that. This is a Aimpoint Pro, a real Aimpoint Pro. I bought this off of a friend. The same friend put a Lexan protector in the front. You know who you are. I'm not going to name you, but thank you so much, man. You're a great friend, and you continue to help me out. Moving to this. This is a Magpul RSA, which stands for Railed Sling Attachment. It's a pretty slick piece of kit. I like it. I'm actually replacing it with a QD.1 because I'm getting a 2-point sling that's going to come with 2 of these. So to my buddy who gave me that for a steal, thank you so much. It's going to be used, of course, but once it gets replaced, I will pass it on to the nearest friend. This is a Surefire M600U. This is my baby. As weird as that sounds, but it's a 600 lumen light. This is a Surefire ST07 tail, pressure switch, and this, I think, like the Z78 tail cap, I think. I could be wrong on those. I'm not too super up to date with my Surefire model nomenclature, except for like the big stuff like M600, M300, M300V, all that jazz. These are all Magpul XTM rail panels. This is the front of a Magpul XTM hand stop kit. I have the back somewhere, but I ditched it, of course. This is a real CAC vertical grip. I love it. It's super comfy. It can be used as a stubby grip. Sorry, my sling's in the way. And also be used as like the full Monty vert grip. These are PTS EPM magazines. I like them a lot. They have the ZTW followers in them. You can get them at Black Blitz Airsoft. Again, I'm not sponsored by anybody, so this is all my hard-earned monies. The reason why I switched the followers is the stock ones tend to like bind up and jam up with BBs. These ones don't. They're actually super nice. Yeah. One of the reasons I really like the VFC guns is they have trades everywhere, like trades on the fake bolts, which I just sent home, trades on the dust cover. Yeah, it's a super, super solid platform. Any new players or anybody looking to get a gun which you can just use for the rest of like time, pretty much, get a VFC. Anyway, I'm gonna rotate the rifle, show you the other side. Oh, I didn't drop anything. That's a good sign. All right, so this is the other side of the rifle. As you can see, my sling point is attached here just with one of these alligator clips. Nom, 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 nom. One of the nice things about them is when they go on, they have this little knurled piece which you can roll down, and it locks. And now it can't go anywhere. I have the caps for the Aimpoint down. I used to have them up, but a buddy of mine gave me a hint, which is the Aimpoint used to be about here. I moved it forward, and then you can run these down, which means they're not going to get caught by BBs flying over here. They're just going to hit you in the face. As you can see, I have more rail panels on this side. I'm primarily a right-handed shooter, so my hand does something like this, and I actually use all these, which is really nice. The stock was spray painted with some freaky deaky stuff that my friend uses. I could rub it off, but I don't know, it gives kind of a nice look. Looks kind of old and weird. I like it. This is, of course, the muzzle. That's just an A2 birdcage. It's not really on straight. There is a crush washer, but I feel that if I tighten it down anymore, I'm going to like strip the threads. I'm not buying a new outer barrel. They're not fucking cheap. Let's get a little demo of the Surefire. So it's a pretty bright light. At 600 lumens. You can get ones for cheaper that have more, like the Streamlight ProTac HLX runs up to 1,000, and it's literally less than half the price. But Surefire, they're known for just lasting forever, which is exactly what I wanted. Before we go, let's give you guys a little look down the Aimpoint. So I'm just going to try and balance the gun right now. All right, there we go. Let me get the camera ready. Boop. And boop. Doop. There. No, work. Alright, there we go. Okay, so this is the Aimpoint on max. If I bring the camera back a bit more, you can see how bright that is. It's very bright. You can roll it down. I usually run it about there. You can keep rolling it down. It actually is, these first couple settings are all IR. And then you start to be able to see it right there. And then you go back up to max. That's usually what I run it at. Yeah, oops. Oh, rip. I don't like it getting too bright because then it blinds me. But yeah, no. This is my baby. She doesn't have a name. I'm not giving her a name. That's kind of gay, I think. Yeah, not much really else I can say about this gun. The trigger pull is pretty short. So this is all and then there's a little switch. So when I want to go fast, I just have to do that. Well, the trigger pull's nice and short. I'm really, really happy with it. You know, Z Custom Airsoft Works, if you're watching, you've done a bang-up job with this gun, man. It shoots like nothing I've ever seen. But yeah. So, let me just put this down. Do this thingy. So yeah, I probably look pretty messed up right now. Kind of just crawled to bed and made this. But yeah, so thank you guys again for tuning in. This is the first little airsoft video. I'm going to try and make some more. Anywho, this is Malo signing out. Wishing you guys the best. Have a nice day.